Hello, I'm Steve Des from DezperateActor.com, and today we're going to be talking about the 7 horrible mistakes you're making with acting. Please avoid this like the plague, please. So number 1 is being underprepared. For any audition, for any situation that this acting journey is going to take you in, you gotta be over-prepared. If you're being underprepared for meetings, for casting director workshops, for auditions, for callbacks, for bookings, you're giving yourself and your career a major disservice. So please be over-prepared and don't be underprepared. Number 2 of the horrible mistakes you're making with acting will be being late. I understand that there's days that you're not feeling yourself. There's days that life seems like it's bogging you down. It seems like, everything is falling out of control. You can't find the proper parking. You're literally getting mad at the road because there's traffic and you weren't expecting it. But please don't be late. Make sure you have proper allotted time so you're able to get to those auditions, to those meetings, to those callbacks, to those bookings in more than enough time. If you're 15 minutes early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. So stop being late, okay? Number 3, it will be not knowing industry terms. So there's a lot of industry terms that are constantly changing. But the basic ones such as getting an audition, a callback, being on a veil, being booked, different things like that. You want to get familiar with as much lingo from the industry because all this lingo is going to make you stand out and be an actual professional, where an amateur doesn't even know what a callback even means or what being on a veil means and things like that. So make sure that you're always up to date and freshening up your vocabulary about every industry term that there is out there. Now let's go with number 4, and that will be not getting enough auditions. This is something that even I, for the longest time, struggled with because I wasn't getting enough auditions. Sometimes I felt like it was normal to just get one audition every 2 weeks. But then I will compare it to other of my friends, and they were getting 3, 5, 7 auditions per week. Sometimes they will get 3 and 5 in a day. And I was like, well, what am I doing wrong? And that was the moments that I should have already fired my representation and move on to the next one. But because I wasn't getting enough auditions, I just thought maybe I need to update my look. Maybe it's my headshot. Maybe it's my resume. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. And at the end of the day, you have to address everything that makes you not get enough auditions. And you need to completely make a game plan and change the course of everything so you are getting enough auditions. So now let's go with number 5. It will be the lack of knowing proper steps within the industry. The lack of knowing the proper steps within the industry. A lot of people end up moving to a place like, let's say, New York or Atlanta or Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, and they are like, I'm a good actor, I'm just gonna figure it out. And they end up figuring it out for years and years and years and years. And then when they look back, they go like, but what happened? I thought I was just gonna figure it out. This is gonna take me longer than it should. So that's why the Dezperate Actor comes along. We have the Dezperate Actor program to help those actors that don't know the proper step-by-step within the industry, and we help them have a guideline, a path, an easy step-by-step guide for them to follow along and crush it within the industry since day one. So we have the Dezperate Actor Cracking the Hollywood Code, and we have the 2.8 Supercharged Edition available, along with many other tools and many other things that can help you propel your career forward. Check it out at DezperateActor.com if you want more information about that, and if you want your career to be easy as a breeze. And now, the last and final one, last but not least, will be not taking direction well. Actually, this is not the last one. I have one more for you. I got a little one. But not taking direction well. When you're on set, and you already have a role, when you are about to get that role, whether it's a callback or an audition, sometimes you get direction. When it comes to auditions, typically comes from session runners. When it comes to callbacks, typically comes from the actual production people. And when you're on set, it comes from the director or maybe one of the producers or one of the people that's in charge of the project itself. Primarily the director is the one to give you more directions, that hence the word director. And if you're not a person that can take direction well, it's going to affect your future in the career, because those directors, those people in production, those session runners are going to make a mental note that this person behaves a certain way or doesn't take direction very well. If you're a person that you get frustrated when people give you directions of like, hey, do it this way or move that way or say it in this voice, and you're like, no, I want to do it the way I want to do it, then that's going to be very, very tough for you in your career. And in this industry, you have to be able to take direction well in order to have this career flourish for you. And the final one, this is the legit final one, it will be playing it safe. So you don't want to play it safe. You know, this is supposed to be fun. I understand that there's a grind and there's a process in order for you to actually get the role and actually book the job and actually be on set and actually do movies and commercials and TV shows and music videos and all these wonderful things that we get to do in this industry. But playing it safe is definitely going to keep you way, way, way below waters. You want to be above it and beyond. You want to put your flavor to it. You want to take a risk. Life is about taking risk. And if you're just playing it safe all the time, what's the fun in all of that? So step out of your comfort zone. Don't play it safe every now and then, and really put your spice and your flavor to everything that you're doing. If you like what you saw right here, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps us reach more people that are amazing and awesome just like you. Like the video because it actually boosts the algorithm. Leave a comment below. What are the things that you are going to do to not make these mistakes? Have you been making any of these mistakes? Leave it in the comments below. I would really like to know and chat and discuss with you along with other people here within the community of the Desperate Actor. And yeah, don't forget to do all those great things, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day.